Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Moagi and I'm here to encourage, educate, and entertain. Oftentimes, life doesn't go exactly how we planned. Actually, it never goes the way we planned. Sometimes it goes just a bit off, and other times it goes completely against our plans. Today, I'm joined by someone whose life I think did not go according to her plan. And instead of me telling you all about it, I'm going to give her an opportunity to introduce herself. Can you please, first of all, welcome and thank you so much for your willingness to be here and to participate in this conversation. Can you just tell us a bit about yourself? Not too much, just a brief introduction.
Okay. My name is. So I grew up. Like my mother passed away when I was 7. When I was doing grade 7, I don't remember which age. Mm-hmm. So when my mother passed away, I was then moved to my grandmother, which is on my mother's side. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then that's where I grew up. I grew up with my grandmother, with my cousins in a family house.
And how would you say your upbringing was? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it mainly good and a bit of bad? How was it?
I think it was, I won't say it was good, but all I can say, what I appreciated is not going to bed with an empty stomach. Yeah, all I can, I didn't have that much support from the family, that much love and caring. I was feeling like I was chosen throughout the cousins. I was the only one, I wanted to treated differently. Yeah. Okay. But what I appreciated is because of I never went to bed with an empty stomach.
Did you have any brothers and sisters from your mother's side?
Yes, I did have the one brother and one sister, but we were not that united. We were not living together. Oh. Yeah.
Where were they living?
My sister he was an addict, so was living somewhere else where I don't even know. My brother was living with his girlfriends and whatever. So,
are you the last born?
Yes, me, I'm the last born.
Okay, what was your sister addicted to?
He was addicted to a nyaupe.
Okay, and where is she now?
Even now, I don't know where she is. But before we were communicating when she was there by Limpopo on my father's side. So yeah, that's when we were communicating, and I once saw him last year.
Oh, where?
There by Limpopo.
Okay. And your brother?
My brother, it's been long. I don't know where he is now. Yeah, and we don't communicate, we don't contact each other because of, it doesn't stay too long with a phone. It's losing phones, yeah.
Okay. And how do you think that whole environment, having a sister who was an addict, being discriminated in your family amongst your cousins, how would you say that affected you?
It affected me in a bad way because of the way I was growing. I never had support at all. And my family was not united. We were not together. So I was not feeling good at all. Okay.
And did you go to school? If yes, to what grade? How far did you go in school?
Yes, I did go to school. I finished my matric. Okay. Then after that, I took a gap year on 2014. Then on 2015, I went to a college, 2015 and 2016. Then I dropped out.
Okay, why did you drop out?
It's because of I was craving to have a job, to work. Okay. Yeah, and the other thing is because of I failed one subject because of I was doing levels. Okay. So there's this subject I failed, it's a math. So now because of I can't carry it to level 4, I had to study it for a whole year. Then that's when I decided I can't continue, I need a job. Okay. Yeah.
Who was paying for your school fees?
It was NSFAS.
Okay. And what were you studying?
I was studying engineering-related design.
Okay. So in that year, when you decided that, okay, I failed maths, I can't spend one whole year doing maths, I'd rather go to work. What work did you find?
I was working at the Wimpy here at Springs Avenues. I was working as a griller. Okay. But I didn't work for long. I worked only just for couple of months because of even there when I was working, I realized that I made a mistake by quitting at school because of I was rushing to just have money, and by that time I was not even working for enough money.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just regret it.
And when you regretted it, what did you go back to school? What did you do?
No, I never had a chance again to go back to school. Because now, like I didn't have money because of the NSFAS. The way I was thinking, I think maybe it won't fund me again.
Okay.
So I just decided to market some other jobs.
So you, at that time as a griller at Wimpy, did you just resign and then?
No, I didn't resign. What happened because of now they were closing it since they were opening there by Springs Mall.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so
so they couldn't take you with?
Yes, they couldn't take me to somewhere else.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what happened?
Then from there, I stayed a long time without working, but I've been marketing. Then I find a job again where I was working like a domestic work. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even there I didn't long for last.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a couple of months because of now the owner of that house, the person that I was working for, he had to move to Bloemfontein. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, he wanted to go with me, but me, I was not yet ready to relocate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And which year was this?
I think it was 2018, 2019, somewhere there. I don't remember well.
Okay. And then after this work as a domestic worker, what happened after the person relocated to Bloemfontein?
I don't remember well, but I think I stayed. I was busy marketing. Always I was marketing. Even though sometimes I will take a very long time.
But you were always looking for work.
Yes, I was always looking for work. Then I work again there by Randburg. Randburg, I didn't work for too long, for just a couple of months. There the problem, the money, it was not enough. Because of it was not even covering for, like I was renting where I was staying and transport. It couldn't even cover for these two things. So I decided to just leave.
Okay. And then when you left, what did you do? What was your... Before we go to that, in all of these times, when you moved from the wimpy job to the domestic work, when you were unemployed, how were you living? How were you surviving?
My mother, when he passed away, like I was living with a beneficiary, like I was
money that she said.
The money that I was receiving, so I was living with that money.
Okay.
Until it ended.
Okay.
Yes.
When did it end? Do you remember?
I don't remember well. I don't remember. I think it's 2019,
but
somewhere there.
When you were working, which job?
That time I was no longer working.
Okay, so was it before the Randburg work or after the Randburg work?
After the Randburg work.
That's when the money was finished?
Yes.
Okay. So after you realized that the work at Randburg wasn't paying for your rent, it wasn't enough for your transport, then you quit, and what did you do then?
I stayed for long without getting any job. I stayed for too long, and now I'm no longer receiving any kind of amount.
Any income, yeah.
Yes.
And then what did you do?
Then I think that when I just meet some friends, starting to club too much, drinking too much. Yeah, then that's when I met a boyfriend. So meeting this boyfriend, that's where I ended up now. Because of the way I think, if I never met this person, I don't even think I will be doing this job.
How so? What did this boyfriend... Before we come to the boyfriend, what money were you using to drink and to go clubbing?
We were just going out, just going without nothing. Or maybe sometimes we can just have some small amount to just buy first drinks. From there, we'll be approached about... boys will approach us, offer us drinks. From there, it's obvious. After the drinks, we have to go together. Then there, if you are going with a person, like by that time, but I didn't realize I'm still doing this kind of a thing like a sex worker, or we were just going. Sometimes, okay, that person will give you something in the morning, sometimes will not give you anything. But after on that weekend, don't ever think that maybe next week you'll be together again.
Okay, so you knew that, let's say you have, I don't know, 50 Rand and you're going to drink for, I don't know, 500 Rand, but you know that somebody else is going to pay for your other drinks. You left knowing that, and you knew that to pay for those drinks, you'd have to sleep with this person. How did this make you feel?
By that time, because of now, I was just enjoying life. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I was just enjoying clubbing, doing whatever. I didn't see anything wrong about that.
And now looking back, how do you feel about it?
I regret a lot. I regret because of, I wish like I never, because of, I think maybe my mistake, it was rushing things. First of all, I will say if I never went out from my family house, but the reason why I left my family house is because of now my grandmother has passed away. So now there are some conflict. It's no longer like before. So that's when I decided to go to live on my own. So living on my own now, I have that freedom, doing anything at any time the way I want. Now meeting with wrong friends.
Okay, so thank you so much for sharing what you've shared thus far. And I'm getting 3 things from what you said. 1, don't rush. 2, mind your influence. And 3, don't be a freeloader. This new habit, well, it's not new. This habit of going out, not knowing who's going to buy your drink and believing that your beauty and the fact that you're a lady is going to get you drinks, that's not a safe way of living. That's not the right way of doing things. You're prostituting yourself. And if you're going to say, no, I'm not going to sleep with him, you're also not being very fair on the guy. So far, let me know what you think of this. Let me know what you are thinking of our guest's story. So you mentioned that at some point you met a boyfriend and you wish that you hadn't met him. Can you tell us a bit about meeting this guy? What happened? Why you regret meeting him?
Oh, what happened? So I met this guy, meeting him there by the club. So now, meeting this guy, he just buy me drinks. From there, we had to go together. Then I just liked the way he was treating me. Enjoyed everything. Because of, I can say good, by that time I was not in a good state. Like I was stressed. So that guy just made me to forget what I'm going through. Because I enjoyed. Then from there, I just fall in love with the guy. We started dating.
Okay.
We dated. From there, this guy, I was living from another location. This guy was living at town. So now this guy, I had asked me to come and move in with him. Then I went there to move in with him. When now I move in with him, now he's telling me everything, every secret that he's doing. Telling me with he's selling drugs for a living.
Okay.
Yeah, so now when now he's selling these drugs, this kind of a drug is like, I won't call it with the name, but it's like if a man smoke it, you will need a woman. Always, you need a woman.
Okay.
So at first he didn't want to show me, would want to use me in that way. Would whenever he's having a client, me, I'm the one who must be with that client, like satisfying this client.
Okay.
Yeah. So by that time he was still using the other girls until when the times goes, he's now starting to show his true colors, because of now he realized where I was living now, I can't go back because of I'm now permanently living with him. That's when now we're starting. You want me to try, like whenever he's having someone who have money, I have to make this person happy.
Okay. Just for clarity, make him happy sexually.
Yes, sexually. Yes. So that this person will just take out the man. And by that time, this person is also buying, but now me also, I have to make it extra.
So the client is buying drugs from your boyfriend.
Yes.
And then after using the drugs, this person needs to be satisfied sexually, and you are the person that is going to do that.
Yes.
Would he pay extra for you?
Yes, it depends with the person, but most of the person they pay extra for
using you.
Yes, but now this boyfriend won't allow that. He wants that money to be his. He's the one who's going to be in control of that money.
For how long did you do this?
It was too long. It was too long because of now. I was so in love with this guy. I was so in love because of even though sometimes I did see some other things that they are wrong, but now because of this heart loving him, I didn't mind. I didn't care.
How long did you date him before he showed you the side, before he showed you that he wants to use you in this way? How long did you date?
I didn't date him for long. I think just a couple of weeks.
And you already loved him?
Yes, and I already loved him.
Looking back, do you think that it was genuine love? Do you think you really loved him, or you felt like safe? As you mentioned, you were stressed at the time, and things were just not working for you at the time. You were not working. Do you think that it was love, or it was, I'm safe with this guy, I feel like I belong with this guy, I feel like this guy can take care of me? Looking back, what do you think?
No, it was just love because I was not safe. I was like, he was not supporting me with anything because of my life just changed completely.
So it didn't get better when you moved in with him. Did things not get better for you? Apart. Okay, tissue. Okay, so you met this guy. He took you out for drinks. He paid for your drinks. You dated for a couple of weeks, and as you were dating, he asked you to move from where you were staying and to move in with him. What was your expectation from that when he said, come and live with me? What did you expect would happen? Like, did you expect a normal relationship, a normal life?
Yes, I was expecting a normal relationship because I was just enjoying every moment when I was with him. I was just fine.
And at this stage, you had not started officially working as a sex worker, right? You didn't start yet. You were just sleeping with people that were buying you drinks. That was all.
Yes.
Okay, so you expected, okay, this is a normal guy. We're going to have a normal relationship. He loves me. He cares for me. And then you were surprised. Yes. A couple of weeks later, that's when he told you what he wants to happen.
Yes.
How did he explain this to you? What did he say? How did he put it in words?
No, this person, he didn't explain it. He just made me to fall in love, like to...
No, yes. I mean, afterwards, when he tells you, okay, I'm in drugs and this is what I do. At that
he was
stage.
not even saying it straight. It was just like some of the things that you, like, I can say it, I can put it in the way, the emotional blackmail. I was talking like some other things, good now, trying to blackmail me. Yes.
Can you just if you can remember, can you just give us an example of
like telling me Guti, I should remember Guti, you must eat, you must pay the rent. So if I'm not staying, I'm a South African, but I can't even go and look for a job. Like judging me in those things, trying to make me feel bad so that I can be, because of me also, I was now in love. Now everything that is saying, I will just see it good time, it's wrong, so and so.
Was he South African?
No, he was from outside. He was a Nigerian.
Okay. Do you think he ever loved you?
No. Okay. He never loved me. Because he abused me emotionally, physically. But by that time, I didn't realize. I just realized after.
So the first day he asked you to do this, can you take us back to that day? The first day you actually agreed to say, yes, I am going to do what he's asking me to do.
Oh, well, what he did.
Thank you so much for watching. Join us for episode 2, where our guest shares details of these horrific transactions, how she numbed herself into performing these acts, why she stayed with her pimp for years, and the repercussions of a disunited family where one doesn't feel loved. If this episode has inspired you to be a better person in spite of what life throws at